Shalom. This is the brother Yalad, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Giving double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Icon pushing this truth, sincerity, and charity, risking their lives, freedom to do so. The title is the subject, and it states trouble, easy to get into, hard to get out of. And it's coming from a response to a series titled Your Honor, and it's about this judge and who gets himself involved into a rabbit hole of trouble, because truth is, things just happen. Some things are out of our ability, out of our power, we can't control. But there's one thing to be very mindful of. This is St. Matthew's chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. When you are out among the world, you are surrounded by wolves in sheep's clothing. Wolves pretending to be what they are not. So it is best not to be a sheep pretending to be a wolf. That's why you want to be harmless as a dove. It goes into having a good name, and I'm going to break that down when I get to the precept. But being wise as serpents, even in times of trouble, because things do happen. Wisdom can actually get you out of trouble. It can prevent you from getting into it in the first place. Why is this important? Sirach 9 and 13. Keep thee far from the man that had power to kill. That's a wise thing, wouldn't you say? Keeping yourself away from wolves, dangerous individuals, or dangerous associations. So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city. And the battlements of the city is like the edges of the battle towers where archers would shoot out. If you walk a little bit too far out, you will fall maybe 4-5 stories. That could be a fatal trauma. It says you go in the midst of snares. There's nothing out here for you but traps, nets, a lot of traps. That's why it's easy to get in trouble and it's hard to get out of. There's a lot of snares out there, a lot of traps, a lot of con artists, a lot of trickery, a lot of wicked men, and way more wicked women. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 1. A good name is better than precious ointment, and a day of and a day of death than the day of one's birth. To quickly summarize the last part of that precept is that typically it takes more time to build something than it takes to destroy you. That's why it says the end is greater than the beginning. You look into any story throughout history, the end is always going to be greater than the beginning. So the same with life and death for each individual. Now that might not be pertaining to the subject, but I want to summarize that part of the precept. The part that matters, according to this topic, is that the good name is better than precious ointment. which is very true. A good name goes into a reputation. Having a good name is like, it may be a bad example, but I'll give this example. Having a good name is like having good credit. You can ride right out the dealership, no money down, because they know you're good for it. And this is why I said it's important not to be a sheep in wolves' clothing. If you are out pretending to be something you are not, building a reputation of being wachet, wicked, wachet, building a reputation of being a menace to society, being troublesome. Everywhere you go, people are afraid of you. That don't sound like a sheep. That sound like a wolf. Even though you could be a sheep, deep down on the low. In the book of Susanna, there's a perfect example that when Susanna was accused of adultery, the people that knew her most, the servants, they said, that don't sound like Susanna. That don't sound like her. She don't seem like she would do anything like that. Why? Because it's a good name. Having a good reputation. Not being known for being a daggone troublemaker. And everybody gets into trouble. Everybody gets into snares. Everybody makes mistakes. Things happen. But it's best to try to be as upright, noble, which goes into righteous. Try to be as I wouldn't want to say honest, too honest, but try to do the best you can. Hopefully that was edifying. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Shalom.